Hello, everyone, and welcome to this game of Canadian football. I purchased a new season from play.com, and it's the 1995 season. And two reasons was that it was a season of firsts. It was the first time that the Grey Cup was played in the stadium at Saskatchewan, and it was the first time and the only time that the CFL Grey Cup went outside Canada. And so we're here for the first of the playoffs. I'm just playing the playoff games. I may do a full season replay later on, see how I feel. But this is the divisional semi-final game in the South between the Birmingham Barracudas, and they are visiting the San Antonio Texans. And I can show you the score. And that is the current score. Birmingham 14, San Antonio 30. So it's a bit of let's move that light out of the way. Bit of a blowout at the moment, but you never know. So decided I there for anybody that's seen these games before. I use that if it's exactly 10 yards or it's on the goal line, and that decides if it's a dot, then they've made the line to gain, or they've scored a touchdown. If it's not, then they haven't. And in Canadian football, the scrimmage, the distance for the line of scrimmage is a yard, so I always move him back 1 yard. So we're currently 2nd and 10 as we come in the fourth quarter. Birmingham have the ball on their 41. I'll go through the scoring. In the first period, 9:30, San Antonio got a 3-yard touchdown run to Troy Mills, which converted to make it 7-0. At 6 minutes, a 19-yard field goal by Roman Anderson made it 10-0. In the second quarter, San Antonio, with 6 minutes remaining, a 39-yard field goal by Roman Anderson made it 13-0. And at 2:50, a 1-yard run by Mike Saunders with a convert made it 20-0. 1:30, a 43-yard pass from Archer to Mark Stock, converted, made it 27-0. Birmingham, with 25 seconds left in the half, got a 36-yard pass from Dunnigan to Jason Phillips, which was converted to make it 7-27 at half. In the third, San Antonio, 10 minutes, a 30-yard field goal from Roman Anderson made it 7-30, and Birmingham, with 3:30, got a 2-yard pass from Dunnigan to Jason Phillips to make it 14-3 as we stand. There is no video replay in 1995, so we won't be doing any of the video replays. Kickoff was from the 35, and after a field goal, they can take it from their 40 if they wish, instead of having a kickoff. So we're ready to start this fourth period. There is no on the line at the moment because the score is over 2. So Birmingham, 2nd down and 10 at their own 41. So we're going to get a medium pass against a blitz. And as you can see, Birmingham are -4 on offense and San Antonio are +2. If anybody wants me to go through all these special rules on how these are worked out and what the symbols mean on the cards are here, by the way, the Birmingham offense and the San Antonio defense. So you'll see me reaching over to switch over when they change directions. But yeah, if anybody wants me to do a video on this, I'm quite happy. And then similarly, I think there's already a video somewhere about these play calling cards, but just let me know in the comments. So 2nd and 10, we have a medium pass against a blitz. So straight away, the Texans are coming out to try and stifle Birmingham. 24. Is G or I a 2 pass? Well, G isn't and I isn't. So his quarterback is dumped for a loss of 11 yards. So back to their own 30. And immediately at the start of this final quarter, the punter is going to come out. So Scott Player comes out to punt for Birmingham. Is his return an A, B, or a C? It's a B. So he's going to kick the punt 44 yards. And then it's going to be returned by Kenny Wilhite for just 1 yard. And the whistle will blow, and it's going to be first down and 10 to San Antonio. I made these little cards so I can actually put them there. So I used to just keep them here. And I can it helps me remember that those are in play. So inside run against a up defense, it's a safe, but any plus makes it an up, and we got a +2. So inside run against an up. So Birmingham have worked out what the defense is, and just for those who don't know what these numbers mean, if it's minus, it means that on offense, Birmingham are more likely to pass, and a plus means that San Antonio on offense are likely to run, and this number relates to both offense and defense adjustments off the cards. The only other thing at the moment is that Billy Hess for San Antonio has been injured and he's out of the game. So inside run against an up 54. Is Jay a 0 run? No, he is not. So he's buried for after a gain of 2 yards, but there is an injury possibility. So let's go and see what's happening here. The injured player is SB, who is Myron Wise, and 34. He's out for the rest of the quarter, so he's out for the game effectively. Let me just get a little tag. So that's SA and SB for San Antonio out. So second down and 8. San Antonio from their own 39. Second and 8 is going to be a outside run. It's a play action, but it's modified. And it's going to be against an up. So again, they're going to try and run it, and Birmingham are going to bring their run defense in. Is SB a 0 run? Well, he is, because Kitrick Taylor has just come in to replace the player, so he is a 0 run. But they lose 3 yards. And so the punter's going to come out for San Antonio, and that is Todd Jordan. Ball is snapped and the kick is up. Is he an F return? He's not. So he gets a kickoff of 42 yards. And the returner is Anthony Drawhorn, who gets a 3-yard return. And the Birmingham Barracudas will take over. First down and 10 at their own 37. So I'll turn my cards over. And I've got the cards here out of the screen, so you can see the scoreboard all the time. And so first and 10, Matt Dunnigan. And it's going to be a short pass. So it's gone from a play action to a short. And it's going to be a deep defense from a safe, because they've got a minus. So short against a safe. So Dunnigan steps back and he's looking For Jason Phillips, 65 is GA2 pass. He is not. So the defender breaks it up. It's completed for half our yards, and Phillips is a 14, so he gets 7 yards, and it's going to be second and 3 for the Barracuda. It's going to be a short pass against an up. So Dunnigan takes the snap and looks again for Jason Phillips. Is GA a 0 pass? He is. So it's incomplete. And we're going to go to third down, and they're going to bring out the punter. Not time for panicking yet on the Barracuda sidelines. So Scott Player gets up a solid kick of 48 yards, and there's a flag on the play. 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 48 yards. So I'll just mark that there, just in case there's a penalty on the play. The returner is Kenny Wilhite, 11. Eleven is subtract 11. If the return man is 27 or more, and I don't think he is 4. So it's going to be knocked back 4 yards, but the flag is on the play and it's a no yards penalty. So they will take the 5-yard penalty and move to their 24-yard line. And it's going to be 1st and 10 to the Texans at their own 24-yard line. 11:45 remaining, 1st and 10 to San Antonio. Short pass against a blitz. So David Archer, the quarterback, takes the snap and he's looking for Mike Saunders. 63 is G0 pass. He's not. Quarterback is under pressure and it's incomplete, and there is an injury possibility. Let's see what happens with that. Player that could be injured is the quarterback, and he's injured for the rest of the game, so he doesn't even get the option to not be injured. In this case, he's gone. So you're going to have to bring a different quarterback in. As David Archer is out, and Jimmy Kemp will have to come in and cover for the rest of this game. So 2nd and 10 with a new quarterback, Jimmy Kemp, and that might give Birmingham something to feel confident about. 2nd and 10. Medium pass against a deep. So Jimmy Kemp, his first snap of the playoff divisional semi-final, drops back and looks for Kenny Neal. Is RB a 0 pass? He is not. So it goes to the XM column. So it looks like a good start for Kemp. 43 is H2 pass. He's not. So he gets 23 yards on that pass. And a first down. First down. So 11 minutes remaining, and we have a lead of 16. So we're using column D from now on. Short pass against a blitz. So Jimmy Kemp takes the snap, looks for Mark Stock. Is RB a zero pass? He is not. So he quickly completes for 16 yards, but there is a flag on the play. And it's a holding penalty against the offense, so Birmingham will take that penalty, negate the gain, and it's still first down, 1st and 20. Outside run against an up. So Jimmy Kemp takes the ball, hands the ball off to Troy Mills, who's an A-rated at the moment. This is last time he'll be an A-rated runner. 24, E or K, a 2-run. E is not, and K is not. So it gets a yard gain, and it's second down and 19. 2nd and 19 for San Antonio at their own 38. It's going to be a long against a blitz. So Birmingham bringing everything that they have. Jimmy Kemp takes the ball, drops back and looks. Where is he? Wise. Oh, he's injured, so it can't be him. So it's going to be Gamble. So David Gamble is the target, 25. TA or RB, a zero pass. TA is not. RB is not. So he avoids the sack and he's going to run. So Jimmy Kemp, 53 that was. 53 is E, a 2-run. He is not. So it goes to the XR column. Is F a 2-run? He is not. So he gets 9 yards. It's not going to be enough for the first down, but he's going to gain some yardage for the punter to make it a bit easier. So out comes Todd Jordan to punt. Long floating kick. He's going to kick for 57 yards. 20, 30, 40, 55. So he's going to get down to the 5-yard line. Return is going to be Andrew Drawhorn. And he's going to return it 11 yards to his own 16-yard line with 9:30 remaining. And it's first down to Birmingham. At their own 16 with 9:30 remaining in this game. So trailing by 16, we're going to use box B. So San Antonio still with a 16-point lead, 14-30. And it's going to be a long pass against deep. They need to start making a move now if they want to get back into this game. Long pass against the deep, Birmingham. Matt Dunnigan takes the snap, drops back. He's looking for Eddie Britton. Is EB a 2-pass? Only if he's in the offensive zone, so no. So it's ruled incomplete. 2nd and 10, 9:15 to go. A medium pass against a deep. They have to convert this, really. They'll have to make a decision soon about going for it, and it's not a good position to be going for it. Matt Dunnigan takes a snap, drops back, looks for Marcus Grant. Is C a zero pass? He is not. He's rated 1, so it's incomplete and third down. 9 minutes remaining. They're going to have to punt. It's too far in their own territory to risk it. But the time is coming where they're going to have to. So Scott player takes the punt. 66. Linesman misses block. Result possible block punt. This could not be worse for Birmingham if this gets blocked. 24. Is the punter's block an E or F? It is not. So he just gets a 29-yard punt away. And it's going to be returned by David Lucas. 55. That's going to be an unusual result. I already know that. So an unusual result. Let's see what's happened here. Let's put that there so we know where the kick ended. 51. It goes 7 yards and it's fumbled. And it is recovered by Lucas. So they will take the ball, 1st and 10, at the Barracudas 38-yard line. So very lucky they recovered their own fumble. So we're into 8:45 remaining. And so box D is what we're going to be using. Play action pass against a blitz. Birmingham's time in this competition is running out. That's going to be an unusual result as Kemp looks to complete to Mark Stock. Gets 4 yards, but there is a flag on the play. Let's see what this flag is. It's an illegal back block by the offense. So Birmingham are going to push them back and let them have a first down again. 1st and 20 from Birmingham's 47-yard line. Inside run against an up. They're just keeping it on the ground, letting the clock run out. Time is the enemy of Birmingham now. So Jimmy Kemp takes the snap, looks for Mike Saunders. 25. Is GA or EB a 2? Sorry, he doesn't look for Jimmy Saunders, does he? It's a run. It's an inside run. So he's looking, yeah, well, he's still looking for Saunders. So there you go. GA or EB a 2 run? No. And yes, because we're inside. No. So there's no game, but there is a flag on the play. So it's on the offense, and it's an illegal use of hands, and they're going to take them back another 10. The yards are more important at this moment in time than downs. 1st and 30. Play action against an up defense. So Kemp takes the snap and is looking for Kittrick Taylor. Is G or K a 0 pass? No and yes. So it goes to the XP column. Is CE a 0 pass? No. So it gets 7 yards out to the Birmingham 50. 2nd down and a bus ride, really. 23. 2nd and 23. Inside run against a blitz. They're just keeping this ball on the ground. Inside run against a blitz. Kemp takes the ball, hands it off to Saunders. Is I a zero run? He is not. So he gets a yard and he's pulled down with 7:30 remaining. 49 yards, and so they're going to bring out the punter. Is the return grade an A of the punter? No, it is not. So it's a 41-yard punt. Down to the 8-yard line, where it is going to be received by Eddie Britton. And Eddie Britton will return this. Just 3 yards out to their own 11-yard line. So 1st and 10 at their own 11. And this is now territory where they have to use the downs. Birmingham trailing by 16. They need 3 scores. There's no 2-point extra point. 7:15 remaining in this game. So we'll be using column C. So medium pass against a deep. Adjustments are not necessary because we're using the special situations chart. So Matt Dunnigan, trying to keep Birmingham in this, takes the snap, drops back, looks for Julius Morris. Is CE a zero pass? He is. Is I or J a zero pass? Yes. So the quarterback is going to run. So let's see what Dunnigan can do. Is CE a zero run? No. So he gets a 12-yard gain and a 1st down. They needed that. Out to the 22-yard line. 6:45 remaining in this game. 16-point trailed. So 1st down and 10 to Birmingham at their own 22. Play action against a deep. They need to be moving it. Dunnigan takes the snap, looking for Keith Woodside. His D a zero pass. He is not. Thrown away to avoid a sack, so it's incomplete, but there is an injury possibility. And this is going to be Dunnigan. 34. So he's out of the game as well. So Dunnigan's out. Jim Klinger is going to come in for Birmingham to try and do something about this. 2nd down and 10. Long pass against a deep. So Jim Klinger comes in. And he's looking for Marcus Grant. And he will get 28 yards and step out of bounds. Out to their own 51. So 6 minutes 30 remaining and a 1st down for Birmingham. 1st and 10 at their own 51. Long pass against a deep. So same play. Jimmy Klinger takes the snap and he's looking for Jason Phillips. He's a D completion. And again, he's going to get 28 yards. Out to the 31-yard line. 1st down, 6 minutes remaining in this game. Birmingham trail by 16. Deep, long against deep. Again, they're going with the same place. Work twice. Klinger takes the snap. Drops back, and again he's looking for Marcus Grant. But this time it's incomplete. 5:45, 2nd and 10. Ooh, trick play. So we go to the trick plays. So let's see what this is. Choice SAOs, SB tackles for 1 yard less. For 1 yard loss after taking inside handoff. So he handed it off to Jason Phillips and he loses a yard. 3rd down. So what are they going to do now? They need 3 scores, so they're going to bring the field goal out. So Scott Player is going to come on and attempt a 39-yard field goal. Remember, the goals are on the line, so it's only a 7-yard difference. So here we go. They're going to bring, not Scott Player, Luis Zendejas, I suppose, and 12, and that is going to be good for 3. 5 minutes left in the game, and the Texans were going to take it on their own 40-yard line, but we are now within 2 scores. So the on-the-line element comes in, and so it's players that have got, let's see if there's anybody on here. There aren't anybody that's got differences on the line here. And on here, another quarterback. Joe Kralik has here. He's got this star. Because it's filled in, it means that his numbers are 0-0 because he loses 1 off each. If it had a white star in the middle, it would be 2-1. They'd go up. So that's what the on the line does. So 1st and 10, we have 5 minutes remaining. So they will be using box D. 1st and 10 for San Antonio at their own 40-yard line, leading by 13. And we have an outside run against an up. (21), and it's an outside run to Saunders, who is a B on the outside. So he gets 2 yards, but more importantly, 30 seconds come off the clock, and it's 2nd and 8 to San Antonio at their own 42. Inside run against a blitz. So Jimmy Kemp takes the snap, and he looks to hand the ball off to Mike Saunders. TA or RB a 2 run? No. And yes. So he gets 8 yards. And has he got the 1st down? He has. So 1st down, and that's the most important thing for San Antonio because it gives them another 3 downs. More time will come off the clock. 1st down and 10 at their own 50-yard line. Outside run against an up defense. So again, they just keep it on the ground, letting this clock run out. Kemp takes the snap, hands the ball off again to Saunders. D or B, a 0 run. No and no. So he gets chased out of bounds and loses 3 yards. So the clock stops, and it's 2nd and 13. Play action pass against an up defense. Can Birmingham hold San Antonio here? So Kemp takes the snap, and he's looking for David Gamble. But he changes and looks to Mark Stock. And he gets a gain A big gain of 38 yards. And that surely is going to be the game. 3:15 remaining, first down and 10 to San Antonio. Outside run against an up. They're just going to keep it on the ground now. They threw a passing in there just to break things up, and it paid dividends for San Antonio. First and 10. So Kemp takes the snap, hands the ball off to Jackson. He's gone to Jackson. Oof. A visit there from Johnny Cash. 34. Is TB a 2-run? No, he is not. So he's knocked down without a game, but the 3-minute warning comes up. So I need to move these over here. Let's see if I can move this a bit to get the end of the game timer down here on. So 2nd and 10 at Birmingham's 25-yard line. Play action pass against an up. Last time they played this, they got a big gain. Can they do it again? Kemp takes the snap and is looking for Kittrick Taylor. .35, SB or EB a 0 pass. SB isn't. But an EB isn't. Complete for a loss of 4 yards. So it gets pushed back. And Birmingham call a timeout. This is going to be a 36-yard field goal. So out comes Todd Jordan. If he kicks this, then it's all over, really. I mean, it's all over anyway, really. But we'll see what happens. Todd Jordan. And he kicks. It's up, and it is good. And so with 2:40 remaining, Birmingham will take the ball at their 40-yard line. So they're going to go long. There's no point in turning these over. They have to go long. Let's see what they would get. They would be using box C, long against the deep. So can Birmingham get a quick score here? Matt Dunnigan is out, so it's Jimmy Klinger, who's done really, really well. Comes on, and he is looking for Jason Phillips. 16 is a D-completion, so it's going to be an incomplete pass. That's not what they wanted. 2nd down and 10. Long against the deep again. So Klinger comes out. Takes a snap. He's looking for Eddie Britton. D or C, a 2 pass. No and no. Complete question mark. Please tell me I haven't got a question mark. He doesn't. The receiver, Britton, doesn't have one either. So he's going to go to the XL column. 36. Is I or L a 2 pass? No and no. So he gets 25 yards. And they're going to take a timeout. So 2nd timeout, 2:20 remaining. Birmingham 1st and 10 at the 45 of San Antonio. Play action. They're going to go long. They can't afford to go play action. Against deep. So Klinger again takes the snap, and he's looking for Marcus Grant, but it's an unusual result. There's a loss of 5 yards and a fumble. .44 and a line fumble is I-rated 0. No. So it's going to be recovered by Roosevelt Collins. And he'll just drop down on it. It's 2 minutes, 10 seconds remaining. 1st and 10 to San Antonio. And they just continue to run out the clock. Outside run against a blitz. So Jimmy Kemp takes the snap. He's going to hand it off to Tony Jackson, who is a double A on an outside run. So he's going to go to the XR column. 42 is E, a 2 run. He is not. So he gets into the secondary and he gets 10 yards. Did he make the first down? He didn't, so we'll knock it back to 9 because of the 1 yard neutral zone in Canadian football. 2nd and 1. Play action against a blitz. Jimmy Kemp takes the snap, looking for Troy Mills. GB or CE a 0 pass. CE isn't, GB isn't. So it's a quick completion for 7 yards, but there is a flag on the play. And it's going to be against the defense, so they're going to get the 7 yards. And it's a personal foul. 15 yards tagged on to the end of that run, 1st down. And more time runs off the clock. It looks like the end for Birmingham. Inside run against an up defense. San Antonio just grinding the time and the ball down towards the Birmingham goal line. So Kemp takes the ball, hands the ball off to Kittrick. 63 is G, a 2 run. He is not. Is he a 1 run? He is. So he gets 2 yards to the 27 yard line. But more importantly, 20 seconds come off the clock. 2nd and 8 at the Birmingham 22 yard line, 27 yard line, sorry. So it's an outside run against an up, keeping it on the ground. Time slowly ticking away for Birmingham. Kemp taking the ball, takes the snap, hands the ball off to Troy Mills. FOG a 0 run, yes. So we're going to go to the XR column. GA or GB a 0 run, yes. So he only manages to get a yard and another 20 seconds. We're down to 1 minute. And they're going to bring the field goal kicker on for a 26-33-yard field goal. 52. We're going to have to check that, I think. He is a AAA field goal kicker, so it's going to be good, but I'll check it anyway. Yeah, good from 45, so that's good. And they just pile on the agony. 50 seconds remaining, so Birmingham will take it from their own 50, and they're going to go long against deep. It's the only thing they've got. 3 scores down, they're not going to do it, but they're going to at least try and get something. So Klinger taking the snap, looking for, where is he? Junior Thurman. 62, didn't he play in the NFL, Junior Thurman? 62 is B, a 0 pass. He is not. So it could be intercepted. Oh, well, let's just rub it in the noses of Birmingham here. Is it intercepted? Dunnigan is a 7 on the Y. Oh, geez. 26. 4 or more. Oh, most definitely. So he's going to get intercepted 41 yards down the field. And the interception is going to be by Wallace. So the interception return. Wow, what a awful finish for Birmingham. 36. It goes down the sidelines and Wallace gets 15 yards and a first down. So 1st and 10, and they're going to take a knee. Bring up 2nd down and 10, and they're going to take a knee again. And it's going to be 3rd down, and they'll take a knee for the 3rd time, and the game has come to an end. So the San Antonio Texans will move on to the divisional finals with a final score: Birmingham 17, San Antonio 36. So I hope you've enjoyed this. The next game is going to be Baltimore at Winnipeg at Baltimore. So hopefully it'll be a bit more of a closer game than this has been. But, you know, the actual game score, San Antonio won this game 52 points to 9. So 59 points. So what did we have? 47-53. So not too far off the points tally in the game. So yeah, let me know what you think, if you enjoyed it or not, and we'll see what happens in the next game. Until then, thanks and goodbye.